Don't do that, I snapped, my anger bubbling to the surface. Don't play dumb. I know what's been going on, the calls, the meetings, the lies. I know everything. Everything. She leaned back in her chair crossing her arms, her expression shifting to something colder, more calculating, and then to my shock she smirked. You're pathetic, Adalbert, she said, her voice dripping with disdain. You think anyone's going to believe you over me? You're delusional. The kids looked at her, their faces filled with confusion and fear. Mom? Our daughter whispered, her voice trembling, but Kate didn't even glance at her, her eyes were locked on mine daring me to push further. This isn't just about me believing it, Kate, I shot back, it's about the truth, about what you've been doing behind my back while pretending everything's fine. She laughed, actually laughed, as if I'd just told her the most ridiculous joke she'd ever heard. The truth? She scoffed. Oh please. You've been paranoid for months, always snooping, always suspicious. Maybe if you spent more time being a decent husband and less time playing detective, I wouldn't have to look elsewhere. Her words hit me like a slap, but what struck me even harder was how she looked at me, with absolute contempt, as if I were beneath her. I saw you with him, Kate, I said, my voice shaking now, the fury and betrayal overwhelming me, at his house. Laughing. Talking about getting it done faster. What the hell were you planning? Tell me. But she just rolled her eyes, her smirk never faltering. You don't know what you're talking about, she said dismissively, and even if you did, who's going to believe you? Me, the loving wife and mother, or you, the unstable lunatic who's been stalking his own wife? I glanced at the kids, their wide terrified eyes staring at both of us. My daughter looked like she was on the verge of tears while my son sat frozen gripping his fork like it was the only thing anchoring him to that moment. That's enough, I shouted slamming my fist on the table. The plates rattled and the kids flinched but Kate didn't even blink. She leaned forward now, her smirk fading into something darker, more menacing. You're out of your depth, Adalbert, she said quietly, her voice dripping with malice. Keep pushing and you'll regret it, trust me. It wasn't just a warning, it was a threat, and in that moment, I realized just how far gone she was, and how much danger I was truly in. That night, I sat alone in my study staring at the family photo on my desk. In it we were all smiles. Me, Kate, and the kids, a picture-perfect family, but the truth had shattered that illusion. The woman I'd thought I'd known, the life we built together, was nothing but a lie. Her words from dinner echoed in my mind, you're pathetic, Adalbert. The smirk, the venom, the threat, it was all I needed to know that reasoning with her was pointless. She wasn't going to stop, and if she was willing to destroy me, I wasn't going to sit back and make it easy for her. I opened my laptop, my hand steady despite the storm inside me. I logged into our bank account staring at balances, savings, checking, joint investments. It was all sitting there ripe for taking. I thought about how she'd laugh if I let her walk away with everything, how she'd probably celebrate with Jake once she'd wiped me out. My jaw tightened, not a chance. With a few clicks, I initiated transfers draining every last cent into a new account I'd opened in my name weeks earlier when my suspicions first began to surface. I didn't hesitate, didn't second guess myself by the time I'd finished. The accounts were empty, the credit cards canceled, and auto payments for her gym subscriptions, and flashy new car, all turned off. I left just enough in kids' college fund. It wasn't their fault any of this was happening, but for Kate nothing. She'd made it clear, I was her target, and now, I was making it clear, I wasn't going down without a fight. Before walking out, I grabbed a piece of paper and scrawled a single sentence across it. No long explanations, no pleas for reconsideration. Just